Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. It's Thursday. It's almost done with May. I hope I'm not the only one that has a holiday today. I I don't know what happened in Christianity. Something happened. That's why we got a day off. Anyways, yes, this is not a drill. We're in Onyx right now. I have some stuff that I need to do. Hey, Cohen. I'm fine. I've got this week off, so it's always nice. Okay. Let's call Bree back. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I need to increase all this because I was racing, and we all know it's usually too loud.
Hello, James. How's it going?
Hello. Not too bad. How can I help you?
I just wanted to say hello, see how you're doing, see if you
Well,
are the James Hayes I think you are.
I am. I am.
Oh,
Haven't really been around for like 2 months, so
uh-huh.
you caught me on my day back.
Oh, shit. Okay. It's just somebody pointed out your name and were like, who's that? And I'm like, I think I fucking know who that is. So,
Yeah. Well, not much has changed. I'm still a lawyer, but I'm
hmm
getting like $10 more when I'm clocked in as a deputy mayor, which I'm technically just support for the mayor when it comes to any law stuff.
hmm
But hey, we take that
Hey,
money.
get that bag. Yeah.
Yeah. It's wow, $10 an hour. Yay.
Listen, that's a lot. Fucking judges. God damn. I found out judges get paid 300 an hour. That's disgusting.
Just open up an
Disgusting as
ATM
in
and you got
so low.
2 grand and
Uh-huh.
you'll be good.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
How's
Well, cops have it even worse. Some of them make like
good.
$180 and have to pay for repairs and fuel and food.
Oof. I mean, good, because goddamn, do they ever be fucking around?
Well, yeah, for the 5% of the cops that are normal, I want to say it's not fair, but yeah, some of the shit that I had to deal with, yes. For example,
Yep.
now I have a friend that needs help where his stolen hunting rifle was found, and he, like everybody supposed to, 3-1 that, and he said yes, there's gonna be a report, and now he has a fine for um, misuse of ownership or whatever it's called, misdemeanor.
How? He 311 that shit.
Yeah. But cops, it's really hard to go through notes and everything.
Yup. Gosh, if only they wanted to, do their job to incentivize us to want to pay them more. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But hey,
Yeah, probably not.
cops are seem to be all the same. Doesn't matter where you are. So,
That is true.
so what are you up to? What is your day bringing you?
I got rid of the defense lawyer on criminal comma defense lawyer. So,
Oh,
there's that. Just your standard criminal now. I'm the VP of an MC, so there's that.
and that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Y- well, MCs are they selling bikes now? I tried to buy a
Uh,
gargoyle. There was never one in stock, so
so you see, you have to be around right at restock, which is about the same time as the wave. So if you can't be there and potentially wrangle one from the sometimes restock, uh, you know,
awkward. Well,
yup.
I bought an Akuma because I didn't feel like driving an RT3000 all the time, where
Yeah,
cops
that's
just
fair.
pulled you over. So I got a crotch rocker. Not like my Street Fighter I used to have. I wish I had
Yeah.
that thing, but it's a start, I guess.
Yep,
long as you've been
I
doing the
almost
Twitch
had to sell
thing.
my soul to the devil at the FIB for a
I'm
Damon
about to have
custom.
my
So you know,
partner anniversary
that's how the bike scene is right
in like
now.
2
But
days. For like
I'm at
3
least able to
years.
be around to potentially buy bikes from time to time. So that's something.
Yeah, but we can't. Can we? No, we need a judge to trade pink slips.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Let me check my phone. I'm sure there are like tons of judges around right now.
Yeah, why wouldn't there be tons of judges with their pay of being 300 an hour? Uh-huh.
Oh well, we do have a magistrate. That's nice.
Yeah, but magistrates can't do that. It has to be a judge plus.
Ah, that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if only the magistrates who are around could do that. That would be great.
Yeah, if only.
Yeah. I know I've got a BMX that I bought that I'm literally just waiting on a justice to be able to transfer it.
Oh, that's
But,
still
you
valid.
know, why would they be around?
Well, that's. I don't
You know
even
that
know what to
that's like
say.
that's the whole reason why I gave up my bar license in the first place, like years ago, was because I could never get a judge to take anything that I did. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm done with this shit. Like, why the fuck am I doing lawyer shit if there's no judges?
Yeah, the first big one that I did in this state was a multiple rights violation. It was on the docket for 2.5 months or something, and then it had to be a summary judgment because finally somebody wanted to pick it up, but it was so long ago. So
Yup.
yeah. Well, you let me know if you need a lawyer for the big stuff. I'm usually don't. I'm not around for the $500 fine that you're getting.
Yeah.
But
No, if I get like a murder or something, then absolutely I'll reach out.
yeah, that's definitely not on my plate right now. Looking at my messages, yeah,
Yeah, I definitely couldn't guess who that would be. Mm-hmm.
Orale, I don't know.
Uh-huh. That's exactly who I was gonna guess.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's gonna come up as well. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
Yeah. Oh
awesome.
yeah, it'll be fine. What's the worst that happens with that?
Well, I'm sure the cops didn't do their homework, so I'm gonna be like, "Hey,
Yup.
how about we do a plea deal?" And then they say, "No, it's murder. Oh, it's manslaughter. You don't even have the story." Then I need to go to court, where it stuff is gonna come up that my client didn't tell me, and it's gonna be great, like last time.
Yup. You guys are good. I'm keeping an eye.
Hey,
Yeah. Gotta love clients that don't tell you shit. And then there's clients like me who
what is
will tell you
this?
absolutely everything, and then, lawyers don't use that shit. And I'm like, motherfucker, like, I'm literally helping you right now. Fuck off.
Yeah, the quality of lawyers is always a tough thing.
Uh-huh. It's definitely an
Yeah.
adventure, that's for sure.
I mean, you got Franklin Sturdipon. It's about it.
I mean, he is actually pretty stupid. Like
No, I'm not saying that
I've
he's
seen him.
super smart, but he does more
No, I mean
than.
stupid isn't good. In terms
Eh,
of, he's no you, but
we
yeah,
can't
it's
all be
definitely
me.
better. This is
Okay, sorry, my,
true.
my ego just got way too big for my good. Anyways,
I mean, I've seen you in court. I'm going to hype you up.
Chad, I shouldn't be on
I
haze.
mean, that being said, it was years ago, so, there's a potential you aren't that lawyer, but you're probably that lawyer.
Yeah, still the same. And
Mm-hmm.
if everything fails, you just do the Wookiee defense, and you'll be good.
A Wookiee defense?
Yeah, never ever seen South Park? And do you know who
No,
O.J. Simpson is?
I do.
Okay, so in his court case, it was like, yeah, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. That
Mm-hmm.
was basically the whole strategy. And in South Park, they did similar things where, let's say it's a murder case, and my
Yep.
closing is, okay, there's a Wookiee, in Star Wars, and he lives with Ewoks. It makes no
Mhm.
sense that a Wookiee lives with those tiny creatures. So that's why my client is innocent. That's a Wookiee defense. If
I
you ever
love
have
that
time,
shit.
just Google it and you'll find it. It's fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely look it up.
It's if you have no chance in winning, you just do the Wookiee defense.
Fair enough. Just confuse the judges and hope they don't look too close.
Exactly. Works better if
Fair
you have a
enough.
jury, but we don't really have
Yeah.
that.
No, unfortunately not. But sometimes a lot of the judges make decisions that are interesting. And did you know that I now have to stop anytime I see police lights because Harvey Litt ruled that if there are sirens and lights, I'm detained. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so happy that he's on the bench.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not how it works. But hey, it could be worse. People just or cops just arrest you for nothing and then be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, oopsie," and then let you go.
Yep. That's okay. I'm about to be real petty. Apparently they have to now, like if you get a citation, they have to give you the report for it and like share it with you. I've had a few helmet violations where they haven't. So now I'm going to sue them for violating the law. It's gonna be fun.
Man, why do I feel like if you get uh, certain judges that won't work? Also,
Yeah,
technically, it's just is it the law or is it SOPs?
it's a law because of case law.
God,
I
do I need to brush up on case laws?
probably. I mean, they are around. I don't think there's any case law for murder right now that's relevant, other than you can't murder somebody under duress. It's still murder.
Yeah, and it's they just add random ones from time to time. That's
Yeah.
more the issue. Oh my god, they
Yeah,
restructured it.
they've been trying to clean it up. So there's that. They added a new one. Actually, they didn't really add a new one. They just kind of like fleshed out canine Hobbs. Um, so it's a bit different. So it's like, oh, not Hobbs. Chaos and Toast Law have been split up, so it's a little bit more clear,
Yeah,
quote unquote. I a lot of the shit that they're doing is really just oh, we're rewriting this, and it's just the same.
that's nice. At
Yeah.
least they're doing something. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Wow, imagine. They still won't define what a helmet is though. And that's the part that makes me laugh because it's common sense. You're supposed to use common sense as to what a helmet is. And common sense to me is look it up in the dictionary, and dictionary defines it as a padded or was it padded or hard hat or some shit. And so we tried that and Lit was like, "Well, that's not the definition." And we're like, "What's the definition?" He's like, "Well, use common sense." We're like, "Buddy, pal, we can keep going."
So what if you can prove that you don't have any common sense?
I feel like they're gonna, what is it, Article 12 or 16 me? Where's the 5150?
We don't have 5150.
Oh, we do now.
We do. Oh my
Yeah, it's
god.
like a section 16 or 12. Hold on. It's
How much
what's that
happened in those
sunflower
two
one?
ones?
Bench trials, sunflower. Article 12. Yeah, it's a psychiatric hold.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. The first one was put through because a woman wielding an axe that was her emotional support axe uh, told the cops that she was a dog.
Woof.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And then was deemed unfit to sit
I,
on trial or whatever. Fuck.
I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago, we had a self defense case for somebody that was charged with cannibalism. That was an interesting one. We were like, yeah, no, no, goodbye.
Cannibalism, self-defense? What the fuck?
Yeah, she ate two people and said it was in self-defense. What's
How,
up, Josh?
how was that self-defense?
I don't know, but you know, they tried. That's
You
why
know,
we noped
sometimes
out
you
of
gotta
there.
try.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't hurt to at least try. The worst they're gonna say is no.
Yeah, it was definitely a no.
Yeah. If it wasn't a no, I would have questions. We also have legal precedent for sorry, Your Honor, I was eepy being a legitimate defense.
Okay, wait, wait. That is my doing, and I got him off the charges.
Was that your doing? Oh, hell yeah.
That was corruption and
Yeah, Josh Prime.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I mean, there was no criminal intent behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I need you to
you know,
know that I now use I was eepy as a defense for all kinds of shit, and the cops try and say some shit. I'm like, no, there's legal precedent for that as a defense, and then they just walk away.
perfect.
Yeah, it's the best.
Well, okay, technically, he didn't break a law. He broke SOPs, and I think he got demoted and everything. So and
Yep.
suspended for a while. So
He's still a trooper though, so came out ahead.
yeah, yeah. I think that's what he wanted in the end. What wasn't great is that the detective felt the need to made all the private messages between him and his girlfriend public. So if
Oh,
you
you
want to have
mean
a
the
cringe
messages that
read,
are open on my MDW at all times? Same with my fiance's.
huh? Well, let's listen. You're in chat. I kind of need to.
Yep, I mean they're public record now, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yep, yep. And Josh Prime is a household name in our household. In the context of not to be Josh Primed, but
I don't know. Well, it's good. It's good that he at least gets some credit in some way.
yeah, I've mentioned this to him and he is okay with this. So,
Okay.
yep.
Well, it seems that cops are chasing a criminal.
They usually are.
Well, I'm surprised that there are 4 cop cars around.
I mean, 4 cop cars means 20 cops.
I don't know. Maybe they don't have. Listen, if I was like a staff sergeant or something and I only
Uh-huh.
had 3 cars for a department of 30 people, I probably would have told them to stack as well. You know.
Oh, they have more cars than that. They just all decide to pack into all of the illusions, and it's like uh, you're you've got a scene going on, right? Let's say, for example, I'm picking pockets, and the cops show up. One car has 5 cops in it, and you're like, for pickpocketing? Really? Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yup.
I mean, then again, like I said, they're not making enough money. So if there are 5 people in a car, they share fuel and repair costs. So they're cutting down on
True.
that. You know, it's all for the budget.
That's true. Maybe if they paid them more, we could have more cars on the road, less cops in one car.
Probably.
Maybe it'll be the next thing I bring up to Joey and T. It's just, can we pay them more so that they can all stop stacking in cars? Good God.
Okay, it's not the good drivers that are out right now. Holy
God,
shit.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna probably let you get back to doing your lawyer slash deputy mayor legal shit. And if you ever need anything, you can feel free to reach out. And,
Likewise. Well, I need to talk to the
appreciate that.
cops, so I'm not sure if they're gonna pick up, but yeah. Yeah, just let me know if you need help.
Yeah, we'll do. Same to you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
How much longer do you have? I have no idea. I could clock in as a deputy mayor or as a lawyer. I'm just here to make money while I'm doing this. I mean, you got 250 grand. There should be another 20 grand in cash somewhere. I don't know what exploded. It was Arlo and Prime and a really depressing talk about highway scepter unit. Oh God. Listen, Breeze is gonna be your sergeant. That's all I know. um, I'm a goddamn phone, Andy. It's all with the blacked out buffaloes everywhere.
Three on one, which are non-emergency.
Hello, this is James Hayes. I have a question regarding one of my clients.
Sure.
Let me pull up the proper information. So he 311'd that his car was broken into and his rifle was stolen, and that was on the 17th of May. 11 p.m. and I'm guessing that is then the 18th of May for you.
Okay.
His name is Johnson Ali. His state ID is 2564. 2564. Was a report ever made? Because we can't really see who is answering the 311. But they said, thank you for reaching out. It will be documented.
Let me take a look. 2564, you said?
Yes. Ollie Johnson.
There was not a... Yeah, I'm on the way up there. There was not a report made for him. It's stolen. There was a report for negligent ownership of a firearm, however.
Yeah, he got charged a couple of days ago or something.
Yeah.
And he sent me a picture of the 311 where, you know, he got the answer of it was documented. And it's, you know, that's kind of the conflicting information that I have right now. So I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, there's no dispatch, civilian, or incident report right now that I can see of, which it would probably be in a dispatch report. It's not there. Let me see if maybe it's a note on his profile.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. And I definitely don't have access because I'm deputy mayor as well.
Yeah, there's nothing.
I don't think there is a possibility for getting the information who answered the 311, I'm guessing.
No, sadly, like phone records would just show, they would just show 311.
Yeah, but you
Uh,
could open up his 311 if he were to text now like something in 311. You'll be able to open up that conversation and see it for yourself. That would be possible.
yeah, if it was a text conversation, yes.
Yeah, it is. I got a picture of
Uh,
it. So the thing
yeah,
is,
if you can just have him text it and just say for autumn, that way he won't get a negligent whatever misuse of a government service. Um, if he is around, that is, yeah, just have him do that, and I can take a look, and I can let you know.
because it is one of the things where I feel like this can be handled without putting it on the docket, waiting 2 months, having scheduled a court date where everybody needs to show up for something that is a I want to say an error in whoever answered at 311 and didn't follow through.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a citation, so technically you could just request traffic court, should the officer be around, but it's Brock Book and
Yeah, he's
he's a
not
lot
gonna be right
later,
now. Yeah,
so
yeah, I know.
yeah. Yeah, it's probably one of those ones that you should the DA's office and say, hey, look, uh, we reported this. He shouldn't have got this charge. Not our fault. And hopefully they're like, yeah, you know what, we don't want to fight that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's no way where we can see who the thrown one is, sadly, unless they replied to his thrown one saying like, from this officer. There's no way.
No, there's no identification of who it was.
Yeah, and then sadly he got fucked over by lack of people working doing their job properly.
Oof. Maybe you need a meeting.
Yeah,
Somebody says, "Do your job" or something. I don't know.
that would
How
be
cop
a
meetings
great
are.
idea. That's a
Well,
great idea.
I appreciate the help. Good luck,
No
whoever you
worries.
guys were chasing earlier. So
We lost them. It's okay.
I saw because
Yeah.
whoever was rhyming was. Anyways,
Yeah.
better luck
Okay.
next time. Goodbye.
Okay, it's okay.
Um,
The person you are trying to reach.
Oh God, I got the phone open somewhere else. Oh God. See if the murderer is around. Nope.
The person you are trying to reach is unavailable. Please.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Booker, I believe we'll be able to talk about it. Also, can I? I can't go the other way. But something is wrong the way it's set up. So, I don't even know what my own phone number is. What I can do with the roles, the way it's set up, is I can look for phone numbers. I don't think that's supposed to work that way. I can also see this, which is kind of funny. It does help. It's I mean on cop when I call people after they were speeding or whatnot, I always thought that was funny little interaction than just chasing after them and whatnot. Then a ticket. It's like ah.
You could use an example, but like taking a taco truck and putting it at the top of Mount Gordo kind of thing. That kind of like level of terrorism, you know?
The people who
Not
deserve
like-
it, I hope, don't do it to me.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look, if there ever comes a day where you end up at war with the ballers, then maybe we might end up taking the truck, you know? Who knows?
Nah, I don't have issues with anyone, so I hope not.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yet.
It's all in jest.
Yeah, I know.
War with the
But
boulders.
yeah, that's kind of, I guess that's kind of the game. Not like,
Gotcha.
we're not looking to like blow up PD or anything, you know?
That's good. I'll give you a lot of heat.
What's up, Queen? How we
Mhm.
doing?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've literally witnessed other people do that, but anyway.
Jesus. All right.
I'll let you be. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Have a
man.
good one.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye. Hello.
Hello.
Could I get a
How's it go?
2 and 2, please? Dealer's choice. Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
going good. Just hungry, but that's what you're here for, to fix. Hopefully.
Yep. Yeah. I'll do my best. What's your state ID?
11:59. How's your day been?
Yeah, it's alright. My neck hurts. I got stabbed the other day. So I got
Oof.
like these bandages, but I'm alright.
Did you stab back?
No.
Ah,
I got handcuffed, held hostage, and then my uncle decided, even though he held me hostage, that I needed to die. So
that sounds like a deeper family issue.
yeah. So you've been
Happy to
awake long?
I'm sorry?
Did you just come around, or have you been around long?
I was abroad for like 2 months. So, yeah, doing what I'm supposed to do and catching up with people and trying to get them off of stupid fines. The fun stuff.
Really?
Mm.
So what? You're a skip tracer?
No. I'm clocked in as a deputy mayor, but I'm an attorney.
Oh, okay. I looked you up. You're James Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'd heard your name before, because someone mentioned you were a deputy mayor. Uh, didn't you have like some big case a while back, not too long ago?
Yeah. From time to time, I got bigger cases. Been doing that for a while, so
Okay. All your food's on the tray, man.
yeah, already grabbed it.
Nice.
But yeah, good luck with recovering from your injury, and yeah, every day is it's Friday. Shut the fuck up, Friday.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I think she was on unscripted. Fucking Cal saying they got away. Yeah. Makes it good with you know, building up the Vagos and showing a presence and whatnot. That's not it. Am I blind? I am. I'm about to go. I probably looked at it multiple times already. What? No, no, holy shit. Def Soban MC, Vice President. There is not much going on. So, did you represent Bree back? I don't think so. I think she wanted to be a lawyer or got lawyer. No, I know the character. I'm how do I say this? I don't think there is much happening um outside of the standard stuff on Onyx nowadays. Got some mechanic shops open. That's about it. Oi oi. What's up, Shannon? Get a job. This is pay for the bus fare. Wow. How are we? Well, I need to do some lawyer stuff, so I figured I'd get here on Hayes. But yeah, also Mexi got this constructed, which is nice. A proper restaurant. How are you, Shannon? Seven N. 319. Who the fuck is 319? It was a very Karen-filled Thursday at work, though. That's nice. With a holiday today. So I did try to sleep in. I slept horrible. But I don't feel tired, so that's okay then. Welcome back. Oh, my shit is running out. Slept like a baby until like 10 a.m. I went to bed at like 11 or something yesterday. Quote unquote early. Had a hard time falling asleep. And then my... hello?
Yeah.
What's it called? The bed sheet? No, the fitted sheet. The fitted sheet kind of crumpled up and was horrible. I wanted to press tab. Out of stock. Out of stock. Even a BF 400 is out of stock. They were telling me in those 2 months it has been the same issue. Probably all the cheap cars out of stock. It's like if you're it doesn't matter if you're new to town or if you're established, you won't be able to get a cheap car. If you compare it to I'm well aware. It's just, I hope for more. I might have been taking a break for 2 months, but I have lots of interest of Onyx succeeding. Where did all the cups go? Nobody in the FIB. I've heard some stuff about unscripted, how the DOJ is set up, and it's so horrible. Apparently, they don't need to give you any radio receipts or information that you have been Raided. There's nobody here. Yup. There is no foyer, apparently. It just all seems a little, I don't know, with the questing and grinding and nobody holding cops accountable. I think Onyx had that done pretty well. I don't know what that song is. One of the 3 servers you've been on most potential for you. Yeah. You kind of need to see it in a different way. On No Pixel, I was not as established as a role player than when Onyx started. So on No Pixel, I was always like, you know, second fiddle to the bigger streamer, and I didn't really have that on Onyx. I just did my thing, especially as cop, and I want to say I had some success doing so. $116. It used to be worse. I was like 60th or something. But this all seems a little dead-ish. Oh, this is my number. And doesn't mean technically I could be the only one on the server. Just a number that you connected on. So if I disconnect now, I'm probably going to be like 131 or so. But I don't know what there is to do as a Sith. could rob an ATM. Chiffon Onyx has been rotting for the past few months. You don't have to tell me, my friend. It's gonna sound egotistical, but I strongly believe that me stop playing Bush took a few people off the active roster from playing on Onyx. I'll be honest, there's not much to do here. It's not the one. I probably need to pull it out then. I should have a key to Radz's truck. Thought I'd do a sneak peek there. Empty, empty, empty. Vago's flag. Yeah, there is. Just, I don't know. Same thing as a long time ago. There's one thing that we can do. Hayes flying Vago. Not technically Hayes is an honorable Vago, but I also have Tuco. I do have Vago's character. It's Tuco Tenka. I still don't know how the voice is gonna work. Technically shouldn't be saying much.
He said, use my angle so I can become famous.
Nerd.
And I was like, yeah, sure, of course. Cunt. I love him. Love you, madbush.
Thanks, Rads.
Nerd.
Nerd. Thanks for the 9 months. How is Red Dead treating you? Can we do a stroll around Polito? Just nobody gonna be in Polito. Oh look, I still have a vest on. More fun in GTA, that's for sure. Day left. Even grab the phone. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't have a driver's license. Did they delete my picture? Nope, it's just not loading. Let me call the DMV for a new license. Oh wait. Sup, Darth? From one bite to another. There's one car here. Ah, E. You little shit. I just want to see the license plate. The X7. Huh? They left the tables up there. That is new with the shift. Okay. Going for the Dutch angle. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, I need to change this. Ambush. Yeah, I don't know. It's I enjoy playing comp because you somewhat always had RP. You were able to enable, you were able to facilitate. You little shit. This should all still work. Yep. Good stuff. uh Hello, hello.
Oh my god, you're alive!
Wait, did you think it was dead?
Yes.
Okay, well, I figured, you know,
I have the same object
vacation.
permanence as a cat. If I don't see you, you're dead. Well, hang on. Let
Oof.
me, The Politos for the gays chat mysteriously disappeared the other night. I had to make a new one. You just reminded me. I don't think you're in it.
No, no.
So you went on vacation? You go to anything fun?
I did nothing, which was fun.
You know, sometimes nothing is great.
Yeah. Seems somebody is still working out of the PBSD.
Oh?
I don't know who it is, but
I don't know who either, because generally PD only comes up here if they're looking for something.
ah. Well,
Or driving through.
We're driving through, yeah. The other day, there was a civilian. Her name is Olive. So we were all fishing. I say all as in like me,
Hey,
Sean,
Seagull.
Etta,
Thanks for the
and
follow.
some others. Just a bunch of vets, really. We were fishing, and like 100 yards down, we had no idea that Olive had hit her head and drowned.
oh no.
No idea. And suddenly, 4 motor units, lights and sirens come flying by and go over there. And like another buffalo shows up, whole bunch of, so much of a show. They pull her out of the water and we look over and we're like, wait, what the fuck? How long has she been there, you know? They asked her if she wanted to give a statement about whoever did that to her. And she goes, what do you mean? And they're like, well, this is just such a weird place to be swimming. And she goes, the beach?
Yeah, I would never go swim at a beach. Yeah,
Because it's in Bolito, man. It was so dumb. But yeah, stuff like that's been happening.
I mean, maybe they're just used to swimming in septic tanks or something. I don't know. Each their own.
Yeah, but it's good to see you. How you doing, other than vacation?
I figured I'd show face and see if things have changed, but since I've still got
Among
access
the
to the
PD,
roster,
no,
it's
nothing's
horrible.
changed, but
No,
oh, really?
nothing's changed. No, they.
Oh, there's a restructure happening.
Oh, it already happened, but it only pissed people off. So you have
Pretty much
some
how
of
most
the
restructures go.
competent sergeants not being a sergeant anymore, and yeah, they might be doing interviews now or something, but
I think I saw something about my dad having an interview.
Who's your dad?
Jeffrey Bundy.
Ah, yeah, he's one of the normal ones at least. Yeah, no, I try to get some distance from the DPS after my exit interview because, yeah, I mean, Joe offered me to join the LSSD as a senior, so that was. Yeah, it kind of all felt like the work that I was putting into the PBSD, like, was for nothing. But hey.
Yeah, that'll happen. I remember when Winston got fired from PD and then was trying to get back into it back when he gave a fuck. They tried to offer him a position as a dispatch as like a placeholder, and he was like, I'm not someone who's going to be dispatch as a placeholder, because that's one, insulting to dispatch to treat them like that, and two, it's insulting to him and the skills and capabilities that they knew he had, you know.
Yup. But I don't see myself going back to Sandy. It's not a fan of their leadership. I can say that now because I'm not
honestly,
part of
I don't even
anymore.
know who leads Sandy.
Well, Joe is.
Oh, Joe. Okay. I really don't know Joe. I know Harold. I know Toretti. Known Toretti for a very long time.
Yeah, but Toretti is, I'm here for a week and then I'm gone again. I think he did the restructure.
I do wonder.
Fucked off.
I do wonder if I meet Toretti again, is he going to be meeting me for the first time again, or is he actually going to remember me this time? Because almost never does.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah, but it doesn't bother me enough to care. Need any food or anything, by the way?
I'm good. I'm good. Maybe next time.
Yeah, it's all good. We were just hanging out. I was discussing my current gripe with the Aviation Academy and the runaround I'm being given.
Oh, for your license.
Yeah, it's starting to piss me off, the answers that I'm getting.
In his basement. Well, I'm just a bottom feeder there. I can't really.
No, you're fine. So basically, they tested me back in December for instructor, and they gave me a test, said you're good enough to be an instructor, etc. I said no to them because I said I wouldn't have the time for it, which ended up not being a lie. I genuinely would not have the time for it at this point. However, it was really because a lot of things that Felipe said gave me the ick, and I refused to work under someone like that.
Huh.
So then I asked back in March, hey, do you have any plans for people who don't need lessons? They know how to fly and they don't need lessons, because I refuse to spend tens of thousands of dollars on something that I already know how to do.
Yeah.
And she said, give me a couple days. I'll get back to you on that. And I was like, okay, good. Yeah, cool. 2 months later, no answer. So I went to Natasha, like, hey, I had this conversation with Felipe. This is where it got, which was nowhere. She said, I'll push Felipe for an answer. Oh, wait. Oh, an answer. Okay, it's still a stupid answer, but whatever. Their whole concern is people using flight for crime, and that's on them if they use it for crime, not on whatever. I was like, I literally know how to fly. I don't need lessons. I don't want lessons. I just want my license because I miss flying. I just miss flying. And they were like, well, we're trying to lower the prices if we can get our own helicopter. So I was like, what if I just pay for the fucking rental myself out of pocket, do a little flight around for you, and then get on with it? And they're like, well, according to law, I have to give you a flight test. Okay, that's literally what I just said. Lessons would be a waste of my money, your time, and mine. And so just now she says, the main issue is that Felipe did, to my understanding, set a price with DOJ because we didn't want people to just get a helicopter or plane license really cheap and then end up using it for crimes. That's not their call, but okay. If we did lower the price for you, that would be against what Felipe did say, and it would mean that other people who say that they know how to fly should get the same discount as you. I mean, they should. End of the day, it is Felipe's call since I'm just an instructor, not a manager or owner. Honestly, Felipe's apparently been MIA for like 2 or 3 months at this point. So I genuinely am about to reach out to a judge for their opinion.
Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky the way it's set up.
I'm at a point where I'm about to send Natasha this picture that I have on my phone that is just a giant letter K, and just move on.
Well, don't punish Natasha for things that out of her control.
It's not the fact that something's out of her control. It's just the way things are being run that just is pissing me off. I'm not saying that I want this just for me, because I straight up said, what are your plans for people who are like this, who have knowledge on how to fly? Because I know I'm not the only person who knows how to fly already.
She was good enough to be an instructor, but not good enough to have a license. Yeah, that's questionable.
I'm not asking this as like a one-time only for me thing. She's not understanding what I am saying, so I am just going to stop replying to her.
Yeah, just make a, hey, I want to take the test and make it $5,000 or something, and then instead of paying 20 grand for lessons and whatnot, and then if they fuck up, then you're not gonna get a license. But I was not the one setting it up. Give some input for, you know, what kind of charges people could face, but that's about it. But I think not even the air unit and PD is properly set up, so
Yeah, I don't know.
they're lacking behind a lot
They
of stuff.
did just catch the cargo bob guy.
The cargo bob guy, the one that was shooting for a whole afternoon. That's great.
Well, apparently they shot they shot Q with a heat laser or something. Nearly killed her.
Okay. Heat laser. I must have
I don't
missed a
know.
lot of things. What's up, Ty? Don't worry, Ty. You're gonna have Breeze as your sergeant. I feel like some things are just being overcomplicated, and I don't want to say it, but a little bit gate-kept, and
It's incredibly gatekeepy.
yeah, which, you know, it's not like just have the punishment super high. So if somebody's fucking up, you know, just like if you're providing any sort of material aid, being renting a helicopter for somebody else, or you know, flying
I
a
am
helicopter.
gonna text her back. I'm saying I'm not asking for special treatment specifically for me. I know I'm not the only person who already knows how to fly, and genuinely punishing people for the idea of someone might do crime is an insane business model. And if everyone did that, we'd get nothing done. You punish the people doing the crime when they do the crime, not the people who aren't. I know it isn't your fault. My frustration is with not you specifically, but the situation. I'm not asking for something just for me. If I were to get a discount because I know how to fly and can prove it, so should others. If someone tries to prove they can fly and fails that, then that's on them and they should have to do proper lessons.
Yep.
And I'm gonna move on from this because it's getting nowhere. Have a good day.
Oop.
I don't have the time or energy for this conversation anymore.
I understand your frustration.
I used to be a flight instructor. I used to be a flight lead. I showed them this. I demonstrated my skills. They know I can fly. I feel like this is them just being like, well, you turned down the job. But also, if Felipe's been missing MIA for like 3 months, that's... At one point, she was like, we're already really backed up as it is. And I was like, I literally wouldn't be adding to your backup because I don't need lessons.
I'm gonna be real. I had 8 or 9 people that I contacted for lessons.
Mm-hmm.
All of them said no afterwards, including you. So I did not do squad shit, so I could easily done like a quote-unquote final.
Yeah, I mean, I only said no because I've heard the price is anywhere from 50 to 70,000. I'm not spending that for something I already know how to do.
It is 17 grand. It's a package of 2 sessions, and then the license is 5 grand.
Oh, so they finally listened to someone and lowered it because originally it was going to be 70. Because when I said 30, Felipe said, that's not a lot of money. I was like, you're actually insane.
Yeah, I did not send you the numbers, eh? Just asking. Yeah, I mean, the thing is...
I got my numbers like the first week of when they were opening and what their paperwork at the time said. Because Bryce promised he was going to help them with it. And he was like, but this is what they're doing right now, and it's kind of crazy, so I'm going to see if I can get that fixed.
I mean, even if you think about it, 21 grand, that's before tax. So let's say it's 23, 4, even 25 grand. Me as a cop working, I don't know, 13, 14 months or whatever it was, I made 200 grand. It's still a lot of money. Now, if you're doing other stuff, it's not going to be an issue. But, I don't know how much your restaurant job is paying.
I personally make about 1,000 weekly, but that's because I do a lot of sales.
Okay, so then you're clocked in.
Oh no, it's not an hourly job; it's a commission job.
No, the earn the event or something.
For that, I personally make $220 an hour. That is not an everyone thing though. Most other vets only make up to I think 190.
Okay, so you're making even less. So let's say you're making 5 grand a week, because you also need to repair your car and you need to eat something, and some spending money. So yeah, that's month and a half. When you got the money ready, as a sieve. That's a word I can say that way. Hey, just go and open up some ATMs. Or there's some good money in there.
Well, the thing is, Felipe was like,
I know
criminals are just making 7 grand off every ATM that they hit 24 hours a day, and I'm like, who do you think is making $7,000 in ATM? Because I have never heard anyone say more than 2.
Yeah, it's not.
And
it's
then
not 7.
I guess she was having a conversation with Winston at one point, and the money came up, and she told him to be a better criminal.
That's nice.
Yeah. They're literally setting up their business to punish people for doing crime when that's not their job. They're not cops.
Yeah, I understand. It's kind of a fine line, but yeah, I would just check up the fines of any law that you violate from using a helicopter or plane in a crime, and then that's where you pay. But I'm also not sure if we have any sort of ADC set up. So that also might be an issue. And Krim never got caught. I don't even know how much money I washed for Alex.
But I've got other things to worry about. The wedding is in 29 days. That's more important.
Wow.
Yeah. And my fiance is just all caps, I'm gonna crash out.
Well,
by the way, same cop that shot Keel yesterday and apparently laughed afterwards.
Wait, which cop shot Q? What happened?
Keel got shot by Bison. After she stabbed like 3 of them, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not saying warranted or anything like that, but laughing afterwards, it's psychotic.
What do you mean he was laughing?
That's what I
afterwards? Is that
apparently
that
just
doesn't
like actually
sound
laughing.
like laughing at the person he shot? Because that doesn't
Laughing
sound like
about
Bison.
Laughing about the fact that he shot someone.
Well, might have been a nervous breakdown or something. Some
Yeah, because
cops aren't just...
I've known Bison for years.
Mara, I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
Yeah, not dead, still here. Perfect. Well, I need to change your emoji because you're not a cop anymore.
Huh.
Well, I give people emojis to like organize my phone book, and
Okay,
all the
that's fair.
police have little cop cars. Huh. I tell you.
Hello.
Hello,
I just
hello.
want your opinion on this situation.
Okay.
Because it's frankly pissing me off.
God
so,
bless.
it's with the Aviation Academy.
Yep, that's a good start.
So I asked Felipe about 2-ish months ago on if they have any plans for people who already know how to fly. Maybe like a discounted price or just like a session where they show that you can fly, etc. Because people who know how to fly aren't generally going to want to spend tens of thousands of dollars for something they already know how to do.
Yep.
And so Felipe told me, I'll get you an answer in a couple days. And I was like, okay, whatever. 2 months go by, still no answer. So I reached out to Natasha instead. And Natasha has basically been given the runaround. And apparently she's not even like a co-owner or manager. Honestly, I thought she was, which I think is crazy. But the situation that I've got right now that's pissing me off is at first they made it sound like their only concern was lowering the price if they're able to get their own helicopter and plane. So I said, if like that's the fucking problem, I will rent out a helicopter, my own pocket. I don't give a shit. Show you I can fly and move on with it. Lessons would be a waste of my money, your time, and mine. She goes, that part is because I need to, according to the law, do a flight test on you before I can give you a license. Which is why I was like, yes. And so if that's the problem, I'll rent a fucking helicopter. Well, also, you already gave me a flight test in December when you were in, seeing if I was good enough to be an instructor. You even gave me a folder that said I passed a flight test.
Yeah.
So then the main issue is that Felipe did, to my understanding, set a price of the DOJ because we didn't want to just people to just get a license really cheap and then end up using it for crime. That's stupid. To punish everyone for something that may or may not even happen.
No, I think the reason that Felipe made as high as it is because they've well, not only that, but also because
they also don't understand how money works.
They wanted to line their own pockets, basically.
Yeah.
They bragged to me multiple times over. They made like over $1 million just doing.
Oh yeah, no. Work. I straight like when they were interviewing me, they asked me what I thought would be a fair price, and I said 30 grand for the lessons, because that's still a lot of money, but still obtainable. And they go, 30K is not a lot. Like it was a whole conversation. It was so stupid. And then she said, if we did lower the price for you, that would be against what Felipe did say, and it would mean that other people who say they know how to fly should get the same discount as you, which is the fucking point. I'm not asking for something that's just me.
Hello.
And I said
Might
that.
not be,
I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm not asking for something
long.
that only I am going to do. It's also insane to punish people for the idea of someone might do a crime because you're not a cop. It's not your job. It's not something you need to worry about. If you get like
that counts,
when I was an instructor for the last flight school, we fully
understood
that there might be people who get their license and then eventually use it to do crime. That's on them. That's not on the flight school. That's their problem. That's the PD's problem. That's the DOJ's problem. That's not the flight school's problem.
Right.
And it punishes people who aren't going to use it for crime. And
I've never liked the pricing for it, even when it was originally
it's so
pitched to me.
dumb.
Huang told me
mean,
the price. So I was like, "Who the fuck
Itachi
pitched
and
that?"
Bush
Tito
just told me
kill
the
people.
price is lower now than it was originally pitched, but it's still so much. But it's also
It
just
used
like the
100
owner.
grand.
I was told 70. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
the owner
the
also
original idea was 100.
The owner also hasn't been around for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what is your opinion on this fucking situation here?
It's a fucking kerfuffle. I've said over and over again that Felipe shouldn't be involved in that shit at all because
It was
I
only
don't
because
really,
of Martin.
I don't really trust the word of someone that claims they made over $1 million in a matter of 6 months.
Well,
especially in this state.
She also only owns like 2 cars, and they're very cheap cars.
Yeah, because she didn't spend her money on cars. She spent I guess I kind of explained where she got most of her money.
Realting.
Realty, yes, but before things got the way they were with the car dealership, that's where they got most of their money from. Yeah, car dealership, and also I'm pretty sure they were selling drugs like outside.
I don't think that is.
So I'm not alone in saying this is absolutely fucking insane.
Oh, it's insane. I've been saying that for months now.
Like,
I don't know what the fix is though. That's the problem.
I have a folder back in my room that
725.
says flight test passed, good enough to be an instructor. Like,
he's gonna be like, yeah,
what should
I
I
don't
just throw
care.
that at a judge and be like, is this good enough for you?
I would start a civil suit against them, to be honest.
I don't have that fucking time.
Fair enough.
You need either someone not Felipe to run it, who I recall when she was interviewing me, she straight up said, it's because she's friends with Martin.
Yeah.
She got the business because she was friends with Martin Pierce. That's literally what she told
just like
me.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Nepotism go crazy.
What nepotism? That's not a thing. No, the first time it was manslaughter.
I don't trust Felipe to run a fucking flight school or even to run a fucking like a food stand. So.
No, she's literally just doing it to make money because, criminals make $7 grand with every. The fact that someone who isn't in any kind of law enforcement position gives a shit about what people do is crazy to me. Because one of their questions to me was also, do you think people with felonies should have licenses? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If they have terrorism, no. But I don't see why someone who just has like a random felony shouldn't have a flight license. Why is it anyone's business? Sean keeps telling Bryce he just needs to open his own fucking flight school again.
It'd be nice. Nice if someone else did it. Also, Remy, I changed your pronoun thing.
Thank you.
No worries. Someone called me and I tried to call him back and they didn't answer.
Oh. I was gonna say, I tried to call you, but you didn't answer me.
I didn't answer because I was thinking really hard about a dryer hose detaching.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Easy to cast
Lesbian
out
things sometimes you have to do mechanical.
Yeah.
But it's always going to depend on the judge.
Who is this?
Sean goes, that's still going on. And I said, I just good date them. And he goes, that's so funny.
Sorry, Chad. I'm in the middle of a Discord conversation. That's great. And too many defense attorney don't work the casting out. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if the judge isn't paying attention to it.
Good morning.
Hello, hello.
Ooh, I can't hear you if you're talking, sweetheart.
Yeah, you're awfully quiet.
Very quiet.
Oh no. It's okay. We all get a little bit of morning voice.
I'm not gonna do
Sometimes
it.
I just have to do a little cycle warm up.
Gonna back on PD. No plans. PD has not
Hello.
changed a thing.
Returning previous call I got like 20 minutes ago.
Hey, nothing
Oh,
wrong
sure.
with my morning
Where's-
voice. It's when I got
what's your
the most amount of viewers.
Spidey. Okay, I will throw it on there and I'll put it as a note as well. Alright,
Is she going to be okay?
Yeah. I think she just needs a second. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh god.
Catch her! Catch her!
Catch her, catch her. I got you.
It's not just Onyx. For me, it's RP in general.
Okay.
Yes, do that. Where I'm like a little bit demotivated. And it's kind of for me, I want to work on stuff,
Poor
creating
Indy.
stuff.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you just can't talk.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't stop talking. I feel like that's worse than that you can't talk, honestly.
I used to have that issue. Not anymore though.
Yeah, it's just not the cops that appreciate what I did.
settled the tism in my brain.
But maybe I was my own worst enemy with being so close to
When did we get to 49
quote-unquote
people
criminals.
in the Toledo chat? Why are we not at 50?
Because we're adding people as we remember them.
I thought we were at 50.
Maybe someone left? No, because we would know.
Don't know.
I don't know what's
Is Parker
happening with
in this?
Cyrus. But there's just so much you can do as a criminal. I'll be honest.
not sure.
Parker? Let me look. Let me help you look.
Huang.
I feel like he is because Gemma set it up.
And there we go. There's your answer.
Parker, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Honestly, I can't think of anyone who's not in it who's like an active member of the community.
Me neither.
I think everyone we have so far is who's around. No, it doesn't do anything except say that you.
So
have
where you
them.
can just add people.
Yeah. Double Patrick. What?
Double Patrick.
Let me look through my own. Let me see.
I heard somebody saying that admins were in the dev server. So who knows? Yeah, there are no cops in there. That LSPD Central is trying
So
to
far,
do.
I'm not seeing anyone that isn't already in.
I was in a few meetings this week. So yeah, who knows? No, I purposely set Bush on a task of being the town sheriff. And I think I played that role that way. And I see Polito as a town where, you know, everybody knows each other. There's going to be criminals because, you know, criminals need to be there.
Yeah.
And
Boo! Oh my
Boo.
god!
don't scare me like that.
So scary.
And there needs to be a little bit more leniency.
Oh my god.
Hello, Bush. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh my god, you killed Talia?
Duck for cover. Oh,
She built different.
I ducked for cover.
I transferred to Gwen to play Crim anymore.
I need to make some breakfast. Does anybody need anything?
I'm good for the
Food.
moment, but
No,
thank you.
you.
Food and water.
Okay.
I forgot that I gave both Strong Rock and Jerry Callow the same emoji. It's just an eye rolling emoji.
I think I
Miles
gave
was on
a
Harold and No
variation of the same
Pixel
one
last
when they were
night.
with us, didn't
Yeah.
I was in the middle of the civil suit and criminal shit with them, and they're like 2 days later, it's like, can you be available for the FIB auction? I just hit the eye
No.
roll emoji.
I just think Onyx, while fighting that there's no updates, missed the opportunity to support
What the fuck
those
you
that are
yapping about,
putting in a
Phil?
lot of time in the server.
Let me call her.
And
Okay, I think
while I
think we
see
have
people getting admin,
Bitch, what does that mean?
So,
that is not what
It's
I'm
like
saying.
words. How would you just text me?
Okay.
What is this?
So you know how like, you know, it's the
There's
state's job to
Easy
push
things
charges
to
and make
to
an
handle.
argument as to why the charges should stick, and then defense rebuts to it.
Uh-huh.
What happens a lot in
Banana.
summary judgments on the docket, where we have to make arguments, the state will wait for the defense to put theirs up, so then they can rebut what the defense is saying. But the defense can't rebut to their arguments because, you know, we don't know what their argument is.
Is my brain not working, or am I not understanding what you're saying right now?
Just wait with posting yours until the deadline.
That's what I've decided to do, but I just.
Yeah.
And
I
now
mean, the
state
only
can't
other
even
summary
make one.
judgment I've seen, the state did go first.
I thought they usually do go first, right? I think it's prosecutorial and then breakfast or defense usually, right?
I think one of my Wolf Haley cases, they waited for me to put my arguments up, and then.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why
Oh
they
my God,
did
I
that.
have
It's
so many
usually
people on my
the-
phone
the-
labeled as creepy and cringe.
yeah, that sounds like what we want. That's usually the flow of court, right? Is it not just prosecutorial and then defense and prosecutorial and then defense? Like, why would it be different?
So, I would have thought that they did it because they're just stupid and like misguided and didn't realize what they're doing. But I have a good authority that perhaps they're told to do it purposefully.
What would it benefit?
It benefits them being able to have their argument not, you know, dissected, and then they can dissect the defense's argument.
That's like the opposite of how court works. Huh?
Right, I understand. I'm just telling you what I believe the current DA is telling his prosecutors to do.
Pennyworth doing something bad? What the fuck? No way.
Right? Imagine having to put a bar complaint on the DA. Who would do such a thing?
I did that to the previous one.
You should look at the most recent ones, because I've done it just the other day.
I should go look at that and sip the tea and not talk to anyone about it around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Yeah. But to answer your question, I don't think they should be doing that. I think it should be the normal flow of court: prosecutorial defense, prosecutorial defense.
I just think a notice to the DA's office that when a judge puts a case on summary judgment, a criminal case, maybe they should.
If it's summary judgment, why isn't anyone
immediately-
responding in the first place?
Well, because when Van Dorst takes a case and people can't, do it at that specific time,
that's
instead
Van
of
Dorst for you.
trying,
Make a
he
closing
just says, "All
statement.
right, I'm just going to throw this case into summary judgment." Who needs?
Because
to
we have
actually-"
so fucking many. I get that.
Well,
like how much
we only have
bullshit
so
we
many because, you know.
We have failures to comply as a current like criminal case. Like a failure to comply charge. You know how little of like time that is?
It should just be a quick case. But those cases, sure, fine. Summary judgment, like I don't give a shit.
Some shouldn't even go to court.
They're charging my client vandalism, theft of a motor vehicle, and evading. They should have a day in court, but Van Dorst doesn't even want to fucking give him a chance.
And it sounds like you got the bad judge role, unfortunately. That's
Yeah.
what happens.
Well, I think you know, the whole waiting, you know, 6 minutes before deadline so that the state doesn't put up an argument should help.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, I mean, I guess, yeah. If you want to do that, it's up to you.
I already did it. Yeah.
If you want to be BM about it, that's fine.
Hi, Allie.
Hi.
Well, I mean,
Hello.
they gave me no choice.
I guess so. I mean, I agree with Bush. If that's what you're gonna do,
Good
if that's what
morning.
you feel like you need to do it. Then it's fine.
I shouldn't
if
have
something-
to. The state
You look
should
gorgeous.
immediately be able to argue why their charges are correct the moment it goes into summary judgment.
With the fact that it's summary judgment, that shouldn't really even be argued, considering it's a summary judgment.
Well, I don't think criminal cases should really be summary judgment when.
Well, that I don't agree with.
It depends on the charges. I just don't think certain charges should be like some things you have to argue in court.
You think that, but also like I don't know, just all.
But I'm not a
that's why I
lawyer.
think the opposite,
That's
so.
the other character.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. We don't have to agree on everything.
Yeah,
Just
it's
that
fine.
Humpy's bad.
I guess just do your BM thing and wait till 6 minutes before deadline.
It's
and-
not BM.
I mean, if they're doing it to you, I mean, it makes sense that you would.
They're not doing it to me. They're just not putting up any argument. They're waiting for me to do an argument, which is bullshit.
I don't even know why they're arguing like off of defense fucking role. Like it's like whenever defense calls out their witnesses, like that's what they're doing. Doesn't make any sense to me. It should be prosecutorial defense, not defense prosecutorial.
Imagine
if
if
only,
I
you know, there are people
RP the
keeping people in
character
check.
has no
Yeah, if
law
only
experience.
you could talk that to Justice about this or something. I don't know, maybe like Joy or Montag or.
No, I don't want to talk to Joy right now. He's on my shit list.
Yeah.
I love Joy, but boy,
Hello.
hearing him say what he said.
No, we don't need food.
No, you're just not.
Only if I have to.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing, Camden?
I'm okay. How are you?
Not bad, just vibing. We're getting the truck ready for Ramathon in a bit.
Look, I was a farmer today.
Nice.
But
I like how the theme is let's hike, and I'm like, oh, I have several hiking fits. We're good.
Oh, I forgot about the theme.
Yeah, it's just let's go on a hike.
Easy. I can do that.
Yeah, super easy.
How are you all?
I feel like there shouldn't even be
Not
arguing.
bad. Bush just got back from vacation.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and nothing has changed, isn't it
We
great?
thought he was dead.
Who is this?
Who's who?
Who's
the blonde
who?
one?
It's Bush,
Yeah, I'm the
Oh.
blonde one, yes.
formerly Deputy Bush.
Oh, I.
The one who actually gave a fuck. Ah, okay.
Yeah, you even got a
This is Bush. Bush is Sally.
hello. I was working in the building that isn't really used anymore. The other
Mhm.
end of the town.
The one who would actually do foot patrol and reach out to the community and do community events and hang out with the community, and then fucking Breeze went wah, corruption, wah, he's OMC, wah.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah,
It's
that's not how
not.
it works. But that wasn't even the issue. Let's be real. But if PD can find budget to get us a fourth car when we have 30 people, then that's an issue.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and who is this with you, Camden? Who's your friend?
It's Rowan.
Rowan. Oh my God! Sorry, I didn't recognize you.
No, I've got
It's
the
the
farming fit on.
overalls.
I don't have like. Yeah, it's the overall. Been helping Cam out with some farming.
Everett.
Nice.
Everett tried to
I won't be doing any
subpoena
farming until
and see
tomorrow.
if I called.
I was like, what's today? It's Thursday.
I farmed
Yeah,
too
it's-
early last week, so all of our produce will go bad before I wake up tomorrow, so I have to do it today.
I don't know. It's PD just has an issue. But I might
Oh no,
say
and this will mess me up for
afterwards.
next week.
Oh.
Okay.
Farming early was a bad choice. I should have just woken up.
Because this way, the stuff that we get tonight will go bad.
Too many people are in
Yeah,
certain
or I'll farm on
ranks,
Tuesday.
and
for,
they
like,
don't know how to
supplemental
handle
stuff.
authority over others.
What are you guys farming for?
Painted Moon.
Oh, okay.
I'm the resident farmer.
So you're a Toby and a farmer.
Yeah, I do a lot of things now.
Oh, they did.
Like sanitation and the gas station, and then Painted Moon.
Nat is not a
and
sergeant
now
anymore.
the towing. I'm just everywhere.
And
We're not going to talk about how late I was up being
Kip.
a Toby last night.
and Maddox are demoted.
Yeah, that was your own dumb decision.
I think the only ones that stayed were Grapeseed.
It's okay. I was up late too, being a trash panda, so we're
Yeah.
fine.
And Rangers.
Not me and Colin realizing at exactly the same time what time it was.
And I think Highway
Oh.
Mossberg stepped down.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Yeah.
One person looks at a clock, and suddenly everyone's going to bed.
It was the. I only planned on being up for an hour, and it's like 4 hours later.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully that means you had fun.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, apart from like the very beginning when I was so cooked, I locked my keys in my car and then got kidnapped. But after that, everything went swell last night.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. I was going, oh, bins, let me check them for trash. Was cooked, locked my keys in my car, was getting stuff sorted out to get the keys out of the car. I got rolled up. I was like, nice.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, I was lucky enough to never be kidnapped, so
It's been a while.
I got shot at multiple times. Like
Mhm.
3 times in the head. Somehow I'm still alive.
Christ.
Did I? By whom? Oh yeah, Oliver Nova. Yeah, holy shit, that's a while back. Huh.
I will be right back. I just saw my fiance.
Yeah, but that was
So you're not a cop anymore?
no, I resigned like 2 months ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We'll see about that. If it was good or not.
Now you can do all the like fun civilian things that we do.
Right. Farming. Let me
It's more fun than it sounds.
let me plant tomatoes and make a company called Greener Pastures or something. I'm sure that's a great idea.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Okay, what about fishing? Fishing is fun.
Ew, fishing?
Organize
Yeah.
a fishing tournament. Does that count?
Did you fish?
was not really fishing myself, but
Maybe try the actual fishing.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I think I'm gonna go on a vacation again for 2 months. I think that's what I'm doing. Well, you
That
enjoy.
doesn't sound fun.
Maybe. You enjoy your farming. You enjoy your
Yes.
whatever you're doing later on. Ramathon, I guess. And don't get kidnapped, everyone. Have a good one.
You have a good one too. I bet you they'd pay to return me.
I don't know what.
I don't think they'd get the chance.
I don't think people even know what Greener Pastures is or was on NoPixel. Interesting. So many tomatoes, holy shit. We planted 1,000,000 and at one point. Okay, chat. This is your chance. If you have any questions, ask now. I'll try to give the best answer I can when it comes to Onyx, when it comes to my RP experience. I will say being a cop is a privilege, and some people don't get this. We'll see Bush again. I'm still in a phase where I'm not 100% with RP. I don't know what to do with myself. Be it on Haze, be it on Bush. We will have some court cases and court stuff on Haze. I don't think it's time for Bush to be a cop again. I'm not even sure if it's ever going to be. So, yeah. Money laundering will be easy. I'm already money laundering. No, the court cases went. No, there's no reason money laundering. But on Haze, I found a loophole, and I'm using that loophole, and I can produce all the documentation that is needed. So there's almost no chance for people to catch Haze money laundering through the business. What is it you preferred option to cut your sandwich? A diagonal instead of straight through the middle? Depends on the sandwich. If it's toast, then you need to cut it diagonally for triangles. And if you have like a ciabatta or whatever that is longer, then, you know, you'll be fine with just one straight cut in the middle. Okay, apparently my character's hungry. You found loophole. Yeah, no, that guy. That's complicated one. But yeah, I'll try to figure something out that is I don't want to say interesting enough, but something I can build on. I Onyx PD lost a lot of quality and they're hurting. You're saying Reckless Driving Court case rerun soon? Probably not, no. Bush, sup moon. I don't know. I'm gonna say is we do miss you, and I hope you see you enjoying RP again on Onyx, but also want you to enjoy yourself. It's right now it's just RPing. It was a blow. When I resigned, because I was fighting through all the burnout symptoms and whatnot, and basically gave up. And autumn was a big part. Winter was a big part. Crushing bush. But the main issue remains no livery, no uniform. I'm not being able to motivate Kinky to play Ron. No cars. And I'll be honest, spawning in a car or an ATV or a bike or bicycle, not a bike, not that hard. And I feel like that is something they should have done. Just to, at least say, hey, yeah, we can't give you uniforms right now. But there you go. Or giving us like a proper way to RP it. It's like I tried to talk to the mayor. He kind of blew me off because, not the proper department head. And I don't know how many times we complained about cars. In the meantime, other departments that already had like 8, 9 went to Davis, grabbed cars there because they have admin. They can just change the livery, and that sucks. And I don't think you need an admin to be a department head. You don't need to be an admin to get somewhere. But admins should be there to observe what you're doing. They should be interested in not just themselves because they're playing a department head. They should look at what other people are doing and give support so their RP is validated. I mean, that's the job of your admin status. I mean, I might be completely wrong, and I'm just I'm just blind to reality. Should be there to help move RP along, steer it in the way, go the way, not toxic. Yep. It's like I don't know why some people felt the need to hate on Polito. I don't know why people that are peeing where they can get consequences are shocked that consequences are upon them, and then run to mommy and make sure that they're not going to get consequences. Because there's nothing else to do, yeah. Whipping up drama. It's great. I don't know. The way I was handling PBSD with the help of others, Cal is one of them. Well, probably more or less the only one. Cal and I did most of the work. Let's be real. I think we did a good job. I think we could have needed a little bit more help, especially because I reached out. And it didn't change anything. And it's not like we, of course, wanted the uniform, but it's not. We could have kept going with another 2 cars, no issue. At least then we knew that, hey, if I were back to a certain degree. But yeah, I'm blessed with the Polito community being so welcome even after 2 months. So I feel like we did something right. I think the way the direction that I wanted for the PBSD was the right one. And there was a good reason why we had so many people in the end. When I'm gonna bring up the example of unscripted. I had 2 interactions with the PBSD, not a PBSD, BCSO, sorry. And I don't want to RP with any of them. It's like, no, and it's just a big yikes, yeah. And it's like, why? In the end, one thing that maybe people don't understand, we're limited with the amount of people that we have on a server. So there is zero reason why PD should be like, you're a criminal. I'm gonna treat you like a criminal every single time I see you. It's like build up a relationship with that person. If you're enjoying chasing, why are you tasing them right away and stuff like that? And getting a great conversation out of a person about a random topic, it's awesome. That's what RP is about. And eventually, they're going to include you as a cop in their RP as a criminal. I would say generally they started to crack down on a good portion of that. We'll see. Bon appetit. Some of it happening, particularly people who have always been doing it. Yeah, it's like antagonizing. If the treating people bad and antagonizing, that is just something I don't want to do. You don't need to be friends with everybody. And it doesn't mean that you need to be lenient with everybody. But the RP that I got on Bush with Paisley when somebody made their was it Mitch that did the one lifer character? I got way more RP out of that. And for months to follow than I could have imagined. It's like, wow, I could have gotten manslaughter charge out of it. And then Paisley would have never spoken to Bush anymore. But yeah, that's, I don't know. I live for longevity. I try to get that slow burn RP in, build the relationships. And I want to say this is, proof of concept that it works. Yep. And that's the issue in unscripted. It's more focused on fast-paced SBS style roleplay. That is fine. But they're gonna realize that everybody is gonna rather shoot than talk. We don't work with cops ever. That's yeah. That's the official message. But to be fair, I offered Bush as a way for them to get things sorted. And I actually tried. It's not like I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm trying to get close to get information. It was quid pro quo. You give me something, I give you something. And we actually used it, yep. So you get RP out of it, and I'm getting RP out of it. Wow. It's weird how that works. I made a loophole. We're not working with Bush. We're part of a community in the end. And I showed. I think it's good to have different servers, different things. But I do worry that Unscript will hit the wall sometime soon because more as for is always a good thing. Yeah, I got whitelisted. I can even look it up. I got whitelisted during the time I resigned. And they have like a counter, how many hours you've been on the server. Sure, authorized. I got 16 and a half hours. Yeah, you can see how many hours that you spend on the server. So yeah, in 2 months, I have 16 hours on the server. I don't really have that many more on Onyx as well. But, you know. Yeah, Squiddy probably spends that much time on one day. But again, I did not take a real break since the start of 3.0. I was playing 2.0 no pixel on and off, and started playing, I want to say full time basically, with 3.0 on Haze. Then started streaming. Had the goal to get partner. I did get partner. And yet tomorrow is the 4-year partner. Not tomorrow. Is it July or June? Chris knows better than me. In 2 days, 3 days. I think I can look that up somewhere. Settings. Stream. Not here. $152 hours and unscripted. I want to say it's June. Partner within your partner settings in the creator dashboard. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. Shouldn't I have like a contract somewhere? I'm trying to find a chat. Partner. There we go. That's not it. Onboarding, that's not it. Now he wants a password, that's also not it. I know there used to be a, hey, this is your anniversary. Stream events. Ah. It's July 1st. July 1st. 22. Okay, so 3 years. Oh, in a month. In 3 years. Did you find the post that I did? July 1st. Isn't that Canada Day? I think it's Canada Day. Anyways, what's a big topic I just got here? Not much. Sorry. Trying to figure out when I have my partner anniversary. It's in a month. I'm up to 190 something. Not feeling the vibe anymore though. So Unscripted has a good base because you have something to do with the level system. But you know. The RP on Onyx was definitely better. Okay, Chad, that's it for me. Short stream today, but you got to see some Onyx. Well, that is not how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. People are good fun, but the cup interactions always feel like hitting a wall. Yup. It's somewhere between good mix. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not the time for RP. You know. Who knows? Anyways, we're gonna go visit Kiki. Do me a favor, say hello. I'll be back tomorrow with something else, most likely, but I will be back tomorrow. I love your faces. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thanks for the follows. Thank you for the subby. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.